Everybody, welcome to our first Maths Home Learning video of this week, the 11th of May. This is a video for children in Edinburgh class. So this week we're going to be looking at perimeter. So we have looked at perimeter before in year 4. Have a think, can you remember what it means by perimeter? Okay, this week, today in particular, we're going to be looking at perimeter on a grid. Okay, right, so perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. So we're looking at these rectangles. If I get myself a pen, the perimeter is the distance around the outside of the whole shape. So in this rectangle, all 4 sides, it's the distance. So if I was going to count up the perimeter now of this shape, I can see that it passes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares around my grid. So the perimeter of this shape is 12 squares because there was 12 squares around the outside of the shape. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Count up as we go. 1 across the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, perimeter of 12, that shape. So even though it looked different to the other one, it still had the same perimeter. So that had a perimeter of 12 squares. Okay, let's have a look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 along here, 7 squares. Now, because this is a rectangle, if it's 7 across the top, I know that across the bottom, it must be 7 as well. Let's have a look down this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares along this side. That means that this side must also be 5 squares long. So I could now do what I've been doing before, keep counting round all the way around, or I could add up now all 4 of these numbers, 7 and 5 and 7 and 5. Well, I know 5 and 5 is 10, and 7 and 7 is 14. 14 plus 10 would give me a perimeter of 24 squares. So this one's perimeter is double these ones. These rectangles have half the perimeter of this shape. Okay, so now it's your turn. Have a look at all of these different shapes here. Not all of them are rectangles, some of them are a little bit unusual, but they've all got the grid there to help you. So we're measuring just in squares, apart from this one's telling you that they are actually all 1 centimetre in this one, so you could use centimetres for that one if you wanted. Can you work out the perimeter of each of these shapes? Pause the video while you work them out. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So this first one had a perimeter of 24 squares. So did this one here, 24 squares. This one had a perimeter of 9 squares. This one had a perimeter of 28 squares. This one was perimeter of 22 squares. And this one had a perimeter of 18 squares. Which shape on here has the longest perimeter? Have a think. Which has the longest perimeter? Well done, it's this one here, this orange one, because it had 28 squares. That's the longest because it's the highest number. Which shape on here has the shortest perimeter? Have a little think. Which one has the shortest perimeter? Well done if you said this one here, this purpley coloured one, because it had 9 squares, shortest perimeter. Okay. Right, a little bit more of a challenge now. So some of this shape's hidden by that orange paint splat. Can you work out what the perimeter of this shape might be? Okay, so use the clues that you've got. So you already know that the rest of this part must be filled in here, and it's already started to go across here a little bit. We don't know if this is a symmetrical shape and it's the same on all the sides, but look carefully because this is only one square down, whereas up here, look, it's two. So look at all the different clues. Can you work out what the perimeter of this shape might be? Pause the video now while you have a good think about this challenge. Okay. So this is what I think the perimeter was going to be. I think the perimeter will be 26. So you can see I've drawn in where I think the rest of the shape might have been. Now, it could have gone somewhere slightly different. We knew that had to be there, and we knew that that part had to be there, but we don't know. It might have gone in this way. It could have gone in like this. Could have gone down like that. Could have been slightly different. It could actually have gone all the way across here, made itself there. So you might have got a different perimeter, but the one that I did was 26. So if you had a good try with that one, don't worry if you got something different to me because it might have some different answers. Okay, let's look at our next challenge. So this is our challenge now. So if you've got some squared paper in your house, maybe an old maths book or something, draw some shapes and calculate their perimeters. You can do any shapes you want, see if you can work out their perimeters. Second challenge, can you create your name in block letters and then work out the perimeter of your name? So by block letters, we mean these kind of letters, the ones that don't have any curves in them and they're made from all straight lines. So you can see an S normally would be curved, but it's been blocked off. Some letters are quite tricky. K would be quite a tricky one to do, so you have to think carefully about how you might be able to do that. But see if you can write out your name in block letters, and then can you calculate the perimeter of your name, counting around each letter and then adding up your name. Okay, so pause the video here now while you have a good go at this challenge. Okay, so one more challenge for everybody to have a look at, a bit of a fun one now for you to have a go at for the rest of the day or maybe later in the week. So can you make some shapes from things around your house or your garden, but make sure that they are equal length. So whatever you choose, you have to use things that are the same length all the way round. So you can see in the pictures, some children here have chosen paper clips, lollipop sticks, bits of small sticks here, so you might have something in your construction. You could maybe use Lego blocks, as long as you use them all the same size. Make yourself a shape, and then what is the perimeter of your shapes that you've made? Okay, so a little bit of a fun challenge for everybody to have a go at for that. Take some photographs, send them to me. Okay, have great fun doing that challenge. I'll leave that on so you can pause the video if you need to there. I look forward to seeing all your different work. Bye for now.